Hello again, my wonderful friends, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be a no contact reading for those of you guys who currently are not in contact with your person, and we're just going to try and take a look at their current feelings towards you. But before we get into things, as always, I just want to take a second to check in with you guys and make sure that you're taking care of yourselves. So if you haven't had a chance to drink some water today, I would love it if you took this as your reminder to go ahead and drink some water. I know all of us remember to drink water eventually, but we rarely get enough to keep us hydrated and healthy. So I would love it if you remembered to drink as much water as you can today. And also, if you've been sitting or laying in the same position for a little while now, I would love it if you could take this as your reminder to just get up and walk around for 2 or 3 minutes or so, because if you get your blood flowing, I promise that your joints, your muscles, and your bones will thank you. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. We've got 4 piles in front of us here today with the astrology dice to help you guys choose, and I'll give you guys a moment to take a second, pause this video if you need to, and think about which of these piles is calling you in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, well, hello my beautiful friends who chose pile 1. So if you guys felt attracted to this lovely blue astrology die as well as the Nicoletta Tarot, then this reading is for you. And we're going to try and figure out how your person is currently feeling towards you. The first thing we're going to do for you guys, pile 1, is grab a couple of cards to get a read on the overall energy that's currently surrounding your connection with your person. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 1's connection to their person? What can you tell us about pile 1's connection with their person? We have the Fool. The Ten of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I sense that you guys are dealing with a false start situation. I think you're asking about someone who you were getting really close with. At the time that there was a separation, you felt like you guys were entering into a new chapter, into a closer phase with each other, and starting on a better journey for the connection. And that's sort of when your person pushed you away. I feel like a lot of you felt really shocked by the fact that your person didn't really feel the same way or didn't really want to move things forward in the way that you thought things were going. It sort of came out of nowhere for you guys. But I sense that your person is grieving the loss of this connection, or they have, really spent a long time feeling an intense amount of pain and grieving the loss of their connection with you. They feel like maybe what they did was unfair to you and was only looking out for their own self-interest. I do think that your person was the one who initiated the separation here for you guys, pile 1. And they do think that their choice was unfair. But what else can we see here, Spirit, about pile 1's person and their feelings? Can you tell us about pile 1's person? Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles here. I sense that maybe there was a third party involved in this connection. I feel that your person is deeply intertwined with another relationship or just some other situation that makes them feel like they have to make a choice between their current situation and their connection with you. I sense that they feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. They feel like you are someone who shows up in their dreams a lot. They feel like you and the times they've spent with you was very defining for them. Like the experiences that they've had with you was during a very defining period of their life, and because of that you really have your roots in this person's mind. Like, you do come to mind a lot when they think of their memories, when they think of their past. And oftentimes I do think that they dream about you. It seems like they feel so deeply connected to you, but at the same time, they feel materially and financially connected to somebody else. And they feel like there is so much time that they've spent, so much work that they've put into this other connection or this other situation, that they can't really leave that situation behind. And so they feel like they're maybe choosing between their head and their heart here, choosing between what makes the most logical, practical, realistic sense versus what makes the most emotional sense to them. I'm getting that your person feels haunted by you. Like, they can't stop thinking about you. They definitely haven't moved on from this situation, even though you might feel, if they were the one who ended off the connection and initiated the separation, you might feel like they aren't thinking of you, or they've moved on from you, but they haven't. They're still sort of in this process of making a choice between sort of what their heart wants and what their head wants. And you are a factor that plays into that. You are someone who comes to their mind quite often. Sorry, we had a couple cards flop out to the floor here, but what else can we see? We have the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Pile 1, I think you're dealing with a person who's kind of afraid to be on their own, and they're kind of afraid to make a choice that's based on their passion and that's based on their emotions. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or just someone with a lot of father issues. I feel like this individual feels so much pressure to like take on certain responsibilities, and they feel like they can't ask anybody for help. They feel like they have to be like hyper independent and deal with things on their own. And this causes them a lot of anxiety when it comes to being able to make choices that means they'll follow their heart. Like, they would rather make the responsible choice than make the choice that's actually following their heart and following how they truly feel. I think that if you are dealing with a third party and dealing with a situation where your person is in another relationship, your person is definitely unhappy. They're feeling dissatisfied, and they're feeling like they thought everything was going to be fine and dandy. Like, they thought they were going to get this like sweet fruit out of planting their roots in this relationship that they've chosen, but instead they're finding that their crops are like rotting. Like, they're not really getting what they thought they wanted. And so they feel like it might be time to follow their heart and to make a different choice from the practical, reasonable choice they've always made. Your person is really thinking on their connection with you right now because they feel like they should have chosen you. They feel like they should have chosen the path of being with you, because the path that they did choose was thought of through a lens of like practicality, and it hasn't brought them any joy. It hasn't brought them any happiness. But what else can we see here, Pile 1? What else can you tell us? Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. Your person is planning on walking away from some sort of complication that was, causing this relationship with you like obstacles and causing you guys strife. I feel like your person is planning on walking away from their connection to that thing that they were holding on to, that thing that they chose over you. They are wanting to make a new plan, and they're sort of wanting to end a situation that isn't serving them anymore. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles coming up here again, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So when it comes to your person's actions and the choices that they've been making lately, I feel like you guys feel like your person is not thinking about you, or your person is just completely committed or completely caught up in this other situation, which I think in the past has been true. Like, they've spent a lot of time very invested in this other situation and very much thinking about, you know, the roots they've planted with this other person and the time that they've spent trying to fight to keep that connection alive. But I think recently they've realize that they've sort of been living a lie, and it's like they can't help but think about you. Like, it's almost become this like obsessive thought of like, what if I reached out to pile one? What if I tried to approach pile one? Would that have brought me, you know, more happiness than my current path? And would I feel more fulfillment? I think your person in general is feeling like they're not fulfilled in their current situation. They feel like they've been living a lie, and they feel like they need to make a new plan for themselves. They're sort of thinking very restlessly and very hopelessly about their connection with you, and sort of wondering if the door is still open or if they lost their chance. What else can we see here about the near future of pile one's connection? What can you tell us, Spirit? Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. I do sense like that's what I'm feeling your person is doing right now, really just thinking a lot. And like, this connection could be something that's from far in the past. Like, I sense that there could be a very long separation here. And, you know, it's been a while since you've known your person, since you've talked to your person. And you're wondering, you know, if they're thinking of you, if you're on their mind. But I sense that they are really replaying their thoughts over, like almost to a point of like this obsessiveness, this restlessness. The Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation. Maybe your person is going to come to a revelation, or maybe they are going to come in and bring you some type of clarity or truth. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So, you know, with this cassette card coming up, as well as the photograph card, it makes me feel like because your person is thinking about these memories and focusing on these memories that they have with you, they're also maybe feeling motivated to create new memories as well. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling. And paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness. So I sense your person feels they have a choice between sort of codependency and doing what's comfortable, doing what's unhealthy, and finding what actually works for them and finding what is actually healthy for them. And they're really not sure what the right choice looks like at this current moment. But what's some advice that you have for pile one, Spirit? What's some advice that you have for pile one? Recovery. So the way that I take this is that the purpose of the fact that there's no contact in this connection right now is the fact that you need time to recover. Both you and your person need time to recover and to sort of rebirth yourselves and reinvent yourselves before approaching each other again. So I feel that if you don't hear from your person, or if the separation continues to persist, it's because your period of recovery, the lessons you're supposed to learn in this separation, are not over. We also have ask for help from others. So maybe if you have some connections to help you get updates on this person, or, you know, maybe if you need some advice on this person from somebody who knows them, it's possible that Spirit is calling for you to, you know, discuss this situation out loud and really ask for some help. But let's grab some messages from your person, you guys. Spirit, what would pile one's person say to them if they had the chance? Which of these messages are truest to their person's heart? I feel special when you open up to me. Your touch drives me crazy. I'm learning so much from you, even if I don't say it out loud. I just wish I knew how you really feel. Yeah, I think that your person's kind of wondering if the door is still open between you. I believe in us. I am not ready for a commitment right now. I plan on trying to treat you better. I plan to confess something to you soon. You would never believe me if I told you how I feel. You can trust me. I will never admit it, but I think I need you. You bring out a side of me that I don't recognize. And you make me so happy. So, we discussed that your person is trying to find their true happiness and trying to follow their heart, and maybe this is a confirmation that they see you as their happiness. But let's roll the astrology dice just to get some more overall messages Spirit has for you guys, pile 1. Spirit, what do you have to tell pile 1? Okay, so we have Pluto in Capricorn. I was getting Capricorn in the second house. That spiritual connection, I just really feel like you're dreaming about this person, and I feel like this person is dreaming about you. Spirit is really telling you to take value from the messages you get in your dreams, and this could be just for a select few of you, but if you're continuously dreaming about this person, I think that trying to really journal about it, write it down, analyze the things that happen in the dream can really help you to understand the messages that your person is trying to give you, and the way that they currently feel about you. I think that you have a strong enough psychic connection with your person to not need readings about it. I think that you can sense them, you can feel the way that they feel, especially when you see images of them in your mind, especially when you see them in dreams or see them in your mind's eye. I think that is the way that they're communicating to you. I don't know why I'm just feeling that so strongly, but I also sense that your person truly sees you as like a North Star, as a guiding light that helps them to know who they are and to know what they're looking for. And when they think of you, they think of sort of their true values, who they truly are and who they seek to be, rather than the person that they're being in the 3D and the choices that they're making in the 3D. So it's like they're sort of having a spiritual battle between their choices they're making in real life versus the person who they feel like they are spiritually and emotionally, and I sense that you align more with the latter. But hopefully that resonates with some of you guys. The last thing that we're going to do for this reading is grab some letter and zodiac charms, just for some confirmation that this reading was for you. So Spirit, which of these might apply to pile 1? So for zodiacs, you guys got Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, so all the earth signs coming out here, and Leo. Okay, and then for letters, you guys got B, H, T, K, L, O, F, I, and Z. So maybe that spells something out for you guys, or maybe it could be you or your person's initials. The zodiacs could be your sun signs or possibly your big three, but the charms don't have to apply to you at all. If the rest of the reading resonated, then it could definitely still be for you. It is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But with that being said, that is all that I have for your reading today. I really hope that you found it helpful and that you resonated with the messages. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. And if you didn't resonate with the messages, please feel free to try another pile or another one of the videos on my channel. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I do have my email in the description and in the comment section, so you guys could contact me there just for some more information about my pricing and the services I offer and everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, hello my beautiful friends who chose pile 2. So if you guys felt attracted to the purple astrology die as well as the golden art tarot, then this reading is for you. And the first thing we're going to do for you guys is grab a couple of cards to get a read on the overall energy that's currently surrounding your connection with your person. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 2's connection with their person? What can you tell us about pile 2's connection with their person? So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. I sense that you guys have tried hard to get over your person, to move on from your person, but you keep feeling like you're pulled back in to thinking about this connection, to just sitting with your feelings, dwelling on your feelings, and being unable to let things go without some closure. I do sense that your person feels the same way as well. This is sort of a mutual feeling and a mutual frustration that you can't really get over each other and you don't really feel like you can move on. So I feel like your person is sort of contributing to the fact that that energetic bond is still there, as much as you might be contributing to it as well. You or your person could be a Capricorn, just with this Devil card coming out here, but it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I sense that maybe this person was a friend in the past, someone who you had like either a superficial relationship with, in the sense that you had only just met each other and things were only just starting to get going and starting to blossom and you felt like things were going somewhere, or maybe it was a friendship that was becoming something more. And I think on your end you felt like your person, like the feelings were mutual, like the feelings were returned, and they were just as invested in a deeper aspect of this connection as you were, but instead maybe they turned their back on you unexpectedly. I sense that this person feels like there's something keeping them tied to you, like they can't stop thinking about you. We have the Five of Swords. So I think things did not end well here, just with this Devil card as well as this Five of Swords. It's possible that a lot was said that you're both feeling regretful of, or just part of the communication is what's contributing to the fact that you feel like you can't get over this. Like you feel like what was said to you just wasn't fair, or there's no way that it could be true, and you feel like your person was just being willfully dishonest and they were just trying to hurt you, or they were just trying to lash out at you, and your person kind of feels the same way. They feel like they didn't really give you a chance to respond either, like they just said everything that they could to cut ties as brutally as possible, to sort of try to push you away, and they feel really regretful of what was said. They feel like they crossed too many lines. They feel like they did something that was unjust or immoral, and they're feeling really regretful of that. We have the Queen of Swords. And the Two of Cups. Wow, pile 2, you guys might really resonate with pile 1. But I sense that your person feels a very powerful soulmate connection with you guys. They feel like because they can't stop thinking about you, because they can't get over you, then maybe that's because you guys are destined to be together, because you guys are connected in a more powerful or a more spiritual way. And I sense that that feeling is mutual, that you both kind of feel that way. I feel like your person is sort of wondering, like, is pile 2 angry with me? Are they holding a grudge? Are they still thinking about what happened between us? If I were to communicate with pile 2, would I be met with coldness, with harshness, with this person who's upset with me and who really wants an apology from me? And your person just feels very nervous about that. They feel like they were wrong, and they feel like you deserved more. And they feel like you do deserve an apology, but they're also feeling very nervous and they're feeling very insecure. They're wondering if it's worth it. If it's worth it to reach out to you, even though you might be upset with them, because you may also not want to speak with them at all. And they don't want to dig up like a hostile situation that isn't going to lead anywhere. We have the Star. This is Aquarius energy. And we have the 6 of Swords. Your person really wishes they could have a conversation with you. Like, they just really wish they knew where you stood. They wish they knew how you felt, because they don't know if the right choice is to try and come in and heal this connection and really try to see if this is a soulmate connection like they believe it is, and try and see if their feelings are mutual, or if they should just move on. So they feel like maybe there's a chance they could heal things. There's a chance they could make things right, and they could try to make things work with you and no longer be almost haunted by this energy where they feel like they left something behind that they can't really move on from and they can't really break free from. They feel like instead they should try and make this connection work, try and see where things go. But they wonder if you're very upset at them, if you're very pissed off at them, and if maybe that door isn't open. So they're like, maybe I should just keep trying to move on, or maybe I should try and make things work with pile 2. Let's see what else comes out here, you guys. Spirit, how does their person feel towards them right now? So we have the Page of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. So, your person feels maybe conflicted. Like there's a choice between 2 people that may not resonate with all of you guys, that there is maybe some type of third party, some other energy here that's stopping your person from reconnecting with you and reuniting with you. But I do sense that your person is really thinking of reuniting with you. They're really looking back on this connection and feeling a lot of nostalgia. They're feeling a lot of positive emotions towards you and just really cherishing some of the memories that they have with you, wondering how you're doing and if you're okay. Maybe you were in a wounded place the last time you spoke with your person, because they're really hoping that you're healed. Like they're really hoping that you found your peace and that you moved on from whatever it was that you were going through. And they're really wondering if, you're doing well now, if you're doing okay now. But I also sense that there is something holding them back, some type of obstacle that's holding them back, something they're worried about. It could be another person, but it could also just be, your person wondering if you're the same person that they knew back then. If you've changed, if they would like you now, if you would like them now. I get the sense that your person wonders if you are who they think you are, or if maybe they've made a version of you up in their mind, and if this connection should stay in their mind and stay as a memory rather than trying to rekindle things and trying to make things into something real again. We have the Empress, the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. And Death. This is Scorpio energy. So your person is going to need more time. It's possible this is someone with children and they're still kind of interacting with the other parent of their children, and they feel like maybe that connection holds them back. But I sense that even though like they're thinking of possibly reuniting with you, possibly having a conversation with you, they do sense that they need more time before they would be ready to do that, because they feel like the wound is still too fresh, it's still too raw, and they're ashamed of everything that they did in the past, too much so to want to come forward to, again, like the hostility that might be waiting for them whenever they do contact you. So they feel like they need more time for things to settle down, for them to be sure that, you know, you're going to be somewhat over things and you're going to have processed your emotions a lot more, so that they can be more confident when they communicate with you and when they want to tell you the emotions that are on their heart and be vulnerable with you. They'll know at least that you've had enough time to heal. I sense that they're kind of worried about their pride a little bit. But let's get some more information about the near future, Spirit. What might pile 2 see in the near future of this connection? Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, love call. Okay, well, you guys might get some communication in the near future, even though your person does feel they need more time. It's really possible that Spirit is trying to confirm here very powerfully, like some type of communication could be coming in. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. The Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation. Wow, so your person might be coming forward with that inner truth quite soon. Maybe they've already waited a long time as well. Maybe you guys have been waiting for a while. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing and savoring the moment. And kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. So the near future is looking great for you guys, pile 2. You know, your person might be coming in with some type of offer, some type of admission of guilt, because they are acknowledging that they are guilty and they are wanting to share some vulnerable emotions with you and share an apology with you. You know, maybe they have waited a long time because they are worried that you're still going to be upset with them and still be hostile towards them. But maybe for the majority of you seeing this reading, you are going to get communication soon. Sooner rather than later. Let's get some advice from Spirit, from the Angel Answers Oracle. Spirit, what do you have to say to pile 2 about this connection? Okay. Don't stop, and romance. So some of you guys, okay, I'm getting a message that some of you guys are trying to manifest this person into your lives. And for those of you who are doing that, you know, I'm hearing like, don't give up right before you're going to succeed. Like I sense that your person is actually going to come in for you right when you think you should give up. So don't give up. And also romance is going to be coming in. Like I definitely feel like, oh, in the near future on the bottom of the deck, you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be receiving communication from your person. Even though it's going to be hard for them, even though they're going to have to take some time to really deal with their ego issues that they're having, like they're going to have to let go of their ego. They're really going to have to set that aside and have the courage to do that. But I really sense you're going to have communication soon, in the near future, romance in the near future. But let's grab some messages from your person. Spirit, what does pile 2's person most want to say to them? What would they say to them if they could? Which of these most applies to their person's heart. Okay. I am opening up with you because you make me feel safe. I want to take this to the next level. Thank you for everything. I care a lot more than you think. I want a family with you. I take my feelings for you very seriously. I am so sorry for hurting you. I feel like you are haunting me. You deserve better than what I've given you. Sometimes it's all too much for me. I am struggling. And I don't want to be with anyone else. So hopefully these messages resonate for you guys. I'm gonna grab some astrology dice. Ooh! Well, I'm gonna grab some astrology dice to get some overall messages for you that Spirit wants you to hear, pile 2. Okay, so we have Pluto in Virgo in the 3rd house. For a lot of you guys, I think that you don't have much longer to wait before you receive something solid from your person. Like, a lot of you guys have been very caught up in the ethereal, caught up in the spiritual. You know, this fell into the fire, which, like, the wands aspect of the tarot, fire energy really reminds me of action. It reminds me of, you know, someone's choice to take action and make something real in the 3D. So I feel like this dice coming out as Pluto and having fallen into the fire really tells me that, like, you're no longer going to have to deal with this ethereal spiritual relationship for much longer. Like, it's going to be real, it's going to be solid, and you won't have to wait too long for that to come in. But let's close off this reading just with some letter and zodiac charms for some confirmation that this reading was for you. So Spirit, which of these might apply to pile 2? And I'm just gonna throw one more. So for zodiacs, you guys got Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Taurus, and Virgo again. Wow, so much Virgo coming out here. For your letters, you got N, P, S, D, I, E, A, and B. So maybe they'll spell something out for you guys, or they could be you or your person's initials. The zodiacs could be your sun signs or possibly your big 3, but the charms don't have to apply to you at all. It is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If they don't apply but the rest of the reading applied to you, then that could totally mean that it is meant for you. But with that being said, pile 2, that is all that I have for your reading today. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. If you didn't resonate with your reading, please feel free to try another pile or another one of the videos on my channel. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I do have my email in the description and in the comment section, so you guys can contact me there for some more information about my prices and the services that I offer and everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, hello, my beautiful friends who chose pile 3. So if you guys felt attracted to the white astrology die as well as the Thelema tarot, then this reading is for you, and we're going to try and figure out how your person is currently feeling towards you. The first thing that we're going to do for you guys is grab a couple of cards to get a read on the overall energy that's currently surrounding your connection with your person. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 3's connection with their person? What can you tell us about pile 3's connection with their person, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, Death, and the Sun. Wow, okay. I sense that a lot of you guys are maybe wanting an apology from your person, or you're wanting for your person's feelings to change based on their experience without you. Like you're really feeling like they're learning what it's like to miss you, to be without you, and you're really hoping that they are missing you and they are thinking of you. I do sense that your person is finding a lot of happiness right now and a lot of clarity that maybe they didn't have before. I sense that there is a very big spiritual lesson in this separation for the both of you, and it's really important that this separation continues so that you can both be in touch with that lesson. But what else can we see here for pile 3's person and their emotions? We have the 9 of Cups, Strength, and the Page of Wands. We have Leo and Scorpio energy coming out here. Pile 3, I sense that your person is maybe trying to choose between two people, two relationships, or two different energies. And I feel like they're kind of finding a lot of happiness with someone other than you, and I feel like they're maybe trying to stay loyal to this relationship even though it has its flaws and your person has had their doubts in the past. They're kind of trying to work hard to be loyal in their relationship and find a way to be happy, and they are finding success in that in this current moment in time. So I feel like they feel that their connection with you, while it is powerful and it has been a lot of fun for them, they've had a very good time with you, and they feel like you have really understood them in a lot of different ways. They also kind of feel like their current path might be the key to their happiness rather than being with you. But what else can we see here? We have the Moon, and we have the Hermit. So, you know, there doesn't have to be a third party for all of you, but I think that your person right now is really trying to just be with themselves and not be influenced by anybody else's opinion on what's going to make them happy, on who they're supposed to be, and on what their future is supposed to look like. And I sense that there have been a lot of opinions in their ear for a long time, and they really just want to sit with themselves and try to figure out their own emotions. Right now, they feel like maybe the choice to be separate from you is going to bring them a great deal of happiness, just because it's bringing them a lot of clarity and a lot of understanding of who they are. But I also think there's doubt thrown in here. You know, they're not completely certain of what's right for them or what the right path or the right choice is. And there is some doubt that they are making the right choice by being separate from you. You know, they're wondering if maybe they're making a mistake, and if maybe they're just going to end up pushing everyone away and being lonely and being isolated and having no one to connect with. They're wondering if maybe they're going to feel differently as time passes about whether or not they should be choosing you and they should be with you. but they're not really sure. I think that your person's currently in this like transitionary period where they haven't really landed on a decision quite yet as to how they feel about you and how they're going to allow themselves to think of you. I do think it's really possible for a lot of you guys that there is a third party here, because I just sense a lot of emotional confusion and being in front of two paths and not knowing which one is going to bring you happiness. But I feel like if you are dealing with a third party with your person, they are feeling like a lot of respect for that person and a lot of loyalty for that person, because that individual has helped them and supported them through many periods of their life. So they feel like it would be the right thing to do, the morally just thing to do, the choice that has integrity if they were to try and find happiness in that relationship. Or maybe on their own. Maybe you guys are the one with a third party, but your person is trying to do what's right and trying to make sure that they honor their commitments and that they remain a loyal and true-hearted person. It's like they're not allowing themselves to feel their feelings towards you because they feel like they'd be happier if they just showed more attention to other aspects of their life. Even though there is something bubbling beneath the surface here, there is something deep that's happening here. But all in all, I think that your person feels like this connection, might be better off if it were over. But what else can we see here, Spirit? Just remember, you guys, feelings are just feelings, intentions are just intentions, but like actions, choices, and patterns that you see in real life are very different from those things. So this doesn't have to definitively mean that this is like a permanent state of being or that it will inform your person's choices moving forward. This is just how they're currently feeling. But what else can we see here, Spirit? We have the King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, like your person doesn't feel like they're in touch with their feelings towards you. It's like if they were thinking of you, if they were truly dwelling on those emotions, there would be a lot more to say about them, but they feel like so distracted by other things and so much like they're suppressing those feelings and not allowing themselves to feel those feelings because they don't want to focus on that. But they do, I think they feel this like excitedness towards you and this interest towards you, like you represent something new for them and not just like, oh, novelty type thing. Like it's not a superficial thing like that, but it's more so that you represent this energy of like these feelings and this sense of connection that they've never felt before. Like you might understand them on a deeper level than relationships they've had in the past, and you might understand their experiences and their interests and their way of thinking way more than other people might understand them, but they're not letting themselves, I think about that as much as they would want to. We have the World, Strength in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, your person is sort of trying to figure out who they truly are. You could be dealing with someone who's traveling right now. Like they could be doing a lot of things to try to find themselves and to try to figure their emotions out. They're in a period of very deep contemplation, of thinking things through. I think you are sort of on their mind in the way of them trying to figure out what their feelings for you mean and what they truly are. But at the same time, they're feeling like it would take a lot of courage and it would take a lot of, understanding of these things that they don't understand to be able to make a choice to come towards you. And I sense that they feel like the easier thing would be to just walk away right now. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So your person is taking a lot of time for self-care and for self-love, and sometimes that does show up in readings as them really, not focusing on their feelings towards you or feeling like it's best that there is a separation. You know, this Nine of Cups really shows happiness and independence, someone feeling good and feeling satiated by them trying to meet their own needs for themselves, trying to be on their own. And I think that's just the journey your person is looking for right now. But let's grab some energy about the near future, pile 3. What can we see for the near future for pile 3, Spirit? Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. I do think that your person is kind of feeling satiated and kind of feeling happy with the choice that they've made right now. They don't know whether that choice is fair to you. I think that that's just like they're kind of choosing to do what's in their own best interest. What else can we see here? Self-indulgence. Yeah, someone just choosing to do what's in their own best interest. Focus on self-work, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together. It could be that, you know, after this time that your person has, they could be more welcoming. Photograph, looking at photos, missing you, nostalgia. So maybe they are just in a period of feeling like they're okay without you, but over time they'll feel like they're missing you more. Not today. Not dealing, avoiding a conversation, still angry. So definitely pile 3, your connection needs some more time. Your person needs some more time to work things out and to process how they're feeling towards you. But right now they're feeling like it could be best that you guys stay separate because they are on a self-love journey and they do feel very satiated and happy with the time they're taking to care for themselves. And I sense that they aren't really feeling a need or a calling to come towards you, at least not yet. Not right now, you know, not today. But let's get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, what do you have to say to pile 3 if you believe? So possibly, you know, manifestation could come into play here. If you do believe something will happen, it will happen. But also let go. So, you know, possibly it's important that you let go of expectation and let your person be on the journey that you're on. You know, I'm hearing like if you love someone, let them go. Maybe just letting them go and believing that, you know, they will come back to you if they are what's meant for you is the correct option here, is just the most fruitful option for you guys here, pile 3. But let's grab some messages from your person. Spirit, what does pile 3's person most want to say to them? Which of these are truest to their person's heart? Okay. You are on my mind today. So they are thinking of you. They're thinking of what the right choice is with you. I am trying to make my way to you. So this could be a sign that even if these messages have been disappointing, you know, your person is still on a journey of trying to make their way to you. Hold me, kiss me, touch me. So yeah, like I feel like your person's trying to make the mature choice and not indulge in their desires towards you, but they do still feel those desires towards you. I'm glad I met you. I'm afraid I'm not good enough for you. I have feelings for you. I'm setting boundaries because I care about us. Sorry, these are stuck together. The truth is, I'm not over you. I can feel you missing from my life. And I feel so good about myself when I am around you. Let's grab one more. I never got a chance to be good to you. So maybe they feel like you do deserve better, even though they don't have the opportunity to give that to you right now. They are wanting to give you something better. But let's grab some astrology dice for some overall messages you guys need to hear, pile 3. Okay, wow. Interesting. So we have Pluto in Virgo in the 7th house. So I sense that your person is really feeling like they need to understand the difference between working on a relationship and investing themselves in a relationship versus investing in themselves and in self-care and in their own health. And I sense that they're kind of experiencing a lot of confusion and a lot of blurred lines throughout that process. And that's, I think, what's causing some of the confusion that they feel towards this connection. Again, I think that your person could be in like a transitionary period of figuring out what it is that they do feel and what it is that they want to choose to prioritize. So that's what their feelings look like right now, but feelings and intentions are always subject to change, and they also don't always inform a person's actions or choices. But the last thing that we're going to do for you guys, pile 3, is grab some letter and zodiac charms for some confirmation that this reading was for you. So Spirit, which of these might apply to pile 3? Okay, so for zodiacs, you guys got Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Cancer again, Gemini, and Sagittarius. And then for letters, you guys got U, D, D, V, Q, I, B, A, M, and F. So maybe that spells something out for you guys, or it could be you or your person's initials. The zodiacs could be your sun signs or possibly your big 3, but the charms don't have to resonate with you for the rest of the reading to resonate with you. But with that being said, that is all that I have for your reading today, pile 3. I hope you guys found it helpful and you resonated with the messages, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I do have my email in the description and in the comment section, so you guys can contact me there for some more information about just my prices and the services that I offer and everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful friends who chose pile 4. So if you guys felt attracted to this beautiful blue astrology die as well as the Austera Tarot, then this reading is for you, and we're going to go ahead and try and figure out your person's current feelings towards you. But the first thing that we're going to do for you guys is grab a couple of cards to get a read on the overall energy that's currently surrounding your connection with your person. So Spirit, what can you tell us about pile 4's connection with their person? So we have the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. I feel like this is someone you do have a very powerful soulmate connection with, and I sense that the both of you are learning some very important lessons as a result of the separation, as a result of the lack of contact. And Spirit really wants to assure you guys that your independence and your not being in contact with your person is bringing you a great deal of fruitfulness in your life. And there's a lot to be learned and a lot to be taken from this experience. But I also sense that your person, sort of out of fear of the intensity of the connection, is pushing you away. And it's because they are trying to sort of put a wall up and protect themselves from the intensity of the emotions that they feel around you. It's like they feel like it's all too much, like it's all overwhelming, it's all confusing, and they just don't feel like they're ready for it just yet. But I sense that, you know, your person is the one who maybe cut off contact between you, but they do strongly feel these mutual, powerful, like romantic feelings towards you, and they do feel like this is a soulmate connection as well. They don't take their feelings for you lightly, and they don't feel like you're just any other person. They feel like you're someone who is important in their life journey, but they're just pushing you away at this moment in time because they don't feel ready for what this connection has to offer. What else can we see here about your person's feelings towards you? We have the Two of Wands popping out here. What else can we see here, Spirit, for pile 4? We have Death. And we have the Hermit. So this is Scorpio and Virgo energy, but take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I sense that your person is going through a huge transformation within themselves right now. They're doing a lot of inventory of who they are, what they stand for, what are the beliefs that they hold dear to themselves, what are the habits they hold dear to themselves. They're trying to have a rebirth and really shed old skin and understand who they are on their own rather than in a partnership. I sense that this person really has a lot of experience with losing themselves in partnerships and not really knowing where they stand or where their happiness lies the longer that they're in a relationship, because they sort of erase their true identity and their true personality. And I also sense that this person could be getting over a relationship that they were recently in, one that they recently got out of. It could be a relationship with you or it could be somebody else, but they feel like they just need this time to process their emotions and figure out who they are outside of these partnerships that they've been in the past. You know, I sense that your person is really trying to make a plan for their future and make sure that they are making the right choice before they invite anybody else into their life and before they make any permanent choices about relationships. Like, they just feel like what's best is being on their own right now, even though their feelings towards you are, you know, this beautiful loving energy, and they do wish the best for you. They do want you to be happy. They don't want to hurt you. At the same time, they're trying to make sure they don't hurt themselves as well by entering into a relationship that they're not ready for. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Knight of Swords. Wow. So what I get from these messages, you guys, is you might think that your person is sort of thriving without you or not really thinking about you, not really focusing on you, but they are thinking about you. They're thinking about you a lot. I sense that they're fantasizing about this connection. They feel a lot of temptation to reach out to you, to just do away with all of these desires, to really analyze all of the factors of their feelings and make a reasonable plan so that they know what their goals are for the future, and just make a reckless choice and communicate with you and let you know what's on their mind. It's like there are two battling feelings in their heart space right now, where they feel like maybe the right choice is to be on their own and be by themselves, but at the same time they feel this strong temptation to speak with you, to reach out to you, to think of you, fantasize about you, and really shift their focus towards this connection, because they feel that powerful calling towards you, and you know, that tied to you energetically. I really sense that your person is kind of confused right now. A lot of overwhelming emotions and confusing emotions are coming in here. Like they don't know how to make sense of everything that they're feeling, so they feel like the best thing to do is just push everything away and make things more simple for themselves. Maybe they were feeling overwhelmed when in contact with you as well, like they felt like they just didn't know how to adjust to the intensity of this connection. So even though they care so deeply for you, they feel it's important to try and calm things down for themselves. But this person is fantasizing about you. This person is thinking a lot about you, pile 4. What else can we see here for their person's feeling spirit? We have the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Wands. So you know what, pile 4, I think that you guys are sort of in the last stretch before your person is ready to come forward and take some type of action towards you. I think that once they sort of get things figured out to a certain degree, they're going to feel like their passion towards you, their desire towards you, their desire to just choose what makes them happy, which I think is you, is going to overpower their desire to be on their own and to push you away. And I sense you will receive communication from your person soon, like you are in the last stretch before your person's ready to come forward. We have the Hierophant. They've learned a lot on their journey already. Ooh, the 7 of Swords. So they don't want to recklessly communicate. They don't want to just reach out and do away with this like calculated, thoughtful plan that they might have for this connection. So I think they're going to find a middle ground. Like they're going to really think through what they say to you and what they want and like what type of commitment they would be inviting you to. Like they're really thinking through what their intentions are. And there's a lot that they want to say to you right now, but they're sort of sitting on those things that they want to say. They're not really communicating them just yet because they want to think those things through and flesh them out a bit more, and make sure that when they do communicate, they're in control, and they're not doing something reckless or impulsive. What else? So we have the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands coming in here. A lot of just internal battle energy is what I'm getting for you guys, pile 4. Your person's fighting with themselves about whether or not they should contact you. And I think their desire to contact you is going to get the best of them in the end. Like, I think you are going to hear from them just because they can't stop themselves. They care for you too deeply. They want to be around you too much. They feel like they can't really be without you, even though that might be what they see as the best choice. They don't know if it's a livable choice. So we're looking at the near future, you guys. So we have love, unconditional love, passion, affection, attraction. What else might pile 4 see in the near future, Spirit? Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. I do think your person is missing you very intensely, and like they're not going to be able to deal with that for too long. The Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation. Definitely seeing some signs that communication is coming in here. Okay, so we have self-indulgence and stabbed in the back. So I do think that just from this separation, your person is making the best choice for themselves, and making the choice that makes the most sense for themselves. But maybe you guys are going to see some sort of rebirth from that. You're going to feel like your person's not being as selfish as you thought they were. Like your person's being more generous than you thought they were. Be lighthearted, finding out, adapt, change, and heal. So I think that you're going to get some clarity very soon nonetheless, pile 4. Let's grab some advice from Spirit. Wow, so we've got romance, and we've got helpful people, and be assertive at the bottom of the deck. So maybe it is a matter of letting your person know that you're thinking of them, letting your person know that you want more and that you want to communicate more with them. And I think you guys maybe will be working together to try and make things work here. Let's grab some messages from your person, pile 4. Spirit, what does pile 4's person most want to say to them? Which of these are truest to their person's heart? Okay. You have no idea how serious I am about you. I think I can learn a lot from you. I am still healing my heart. So maybe something has happened here that makes your person feel like they need to heal their heart. I like that you are unpredictable, but it scares me. I just love talking with you. It makes me so excited. Please talk to me more. I am keeping secrets you would not be happy about. So maybe there is something you don't know about your person, something your person is hiding from you. I know that you are really smart. You make me feel seen. I am dying to reconnect with you. And I never told you the truth. So maybe you guys are going to find out some information that is a bit troubling to you. I do sense that you and your person are going to be able to forgive and forget. I feel like there is some troubles that you need to work out and move on from, but I do sense it will not be too hard to move on from whatever it is your person's hiding from you, but there will maybe be some sort of shocking revelation that will bother you for a little while. But let's roll some astrology dice, just for some overall messages that Spirit wants you to know. So Spirit, what can you tell us about pile 4? Okay, so we have Venus in Capricorn in the 10th house. Your person is going to make their love for you known. Your person knows that they love you. They're not confused about that. They know that that's a huge part of who they are. Like, they wouldn't be themselves if they didn't love you, if they didn't care for you, if they didn't want to be with you. And they're going to make that known, that they feel so much like they're a part of this connection and like you deserve for them to love you. But to close out this reading, let's grab some letter and zodiac charms for some confirmation that this reading was for you. Which of these might apply to pile 4, Spirit? Okay, so for zodiacs, you guys got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, all the water signs, Aquarius, Cancer again, Pisces again, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. And for letters, you guys got S, O, B, P, Q, F, Z, W, and B. So maybe that spells something out for you guys, or it could be you or your person's initials. The zodiacs could be your sun signs or possibly your big 3. But the charms don't have to resonate for the reading to be for you. If the rest of the reading resonates, then it could definitely still be for you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed your reading today, and I hope that you found it helpful and that you resonated with the messages. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I do have my email in the description and in the comment section, so you guys can contact me there for some more information just about my prices and the services that I offer and everything like that. And also, if you guys didn't resonate with this reading, please feel free to just try another pile or just watch another video on my channel, and hopefully you can find something that resonates with you. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye bye.